Hey, I'm Chris, the CEO of Conjecture, and I'm going to walk through how to create an AI app with tactics. I've already gone ahead and written some front-end code here, which is supposed to take in a user input and generate ASCII art, but right now it does nothing. Instead of writing an entire complex backend, I'm going to use tactics, which solves all the hard parts of AI app building. When I hit Get Started, I'm taken to a tutorial that walks you through some of the same things I'm going to talk about in this video. I'll go to Dashboard, create a workspace, name it something relevant, and allow my local host to connect. I'll create a tactic, and in this tactic, I'll write a simple command to an LLM. Here, I'm going to say create ASCII art of A and input a variable, maybe word. What I want the model to do is to return only the ASCII art and no other words. What this command does is it runs an LLM, and so I can save this to a variable here, and I can return this variable later. Every tactic runs like an API, where it takes in some input and outputs some output. And I can try an initial variable here just to see if this works. So I'll put in word, and put in dog as my initial word, and run this tactic. Everything in the debugger is what's happening in my code. I can see it walking through, and when the variable is written, it's stored over here. I can see the prompt that's passed to my model, and I can switch my LLM to Anthropic if I'd like to create more complex art. This is really all I need. I'm going to call this generate, and I'm going to be able to use this later as I like. I'll go back to my workspace. I'll manage the tactic, copy this code, which lets me run it as an API, and paste it into my JavaScript here. Fix the spacing, pass in an initial variable here, and now when I save this and refresh my local host, I should be able to generate art of a dog. I think that's a cat, so it's partially working. What this does is it allows me to deploy a full AI app in seconds. And if I'd like, I can also store things in a persistent database. I can add authentication so users can log in, and I can add pricing. So if I want to create and deploy a full AI app that people are paying for, everything is taken care of for me there as well. That's what Tactics does, lets you deploy an AI app in seconds. Thanks.